This video is going to be about having the vid. Yeah, we've avoided it for the last 2 years, and my son David is tested positive for it for today. So, excuse me, that was a coffee burp. So I thought I would make a video. I don't know, just kind of documenting it for future reference, and just kind of let you guys know what it's like, because you know we don't. So just a video documentary, I guess, or document of him having COVID. I did go ahead and test myself and my grandson Tobias, because we've all been together. We both tested negative, thank goodness. And my husband's going to test himself when he gets off work tonight and see how that goes. And I bet he's negative. He don't have no symptoms either. And my son Justin is on a completely different schedule than us. He works, I guess he works a second shift is what they call it, but it's like from 4 in the afternoon to like 2:30 in the morning. So he sleeps most of the day. He basically goes to work, works, come home, sleeps, gets up like an hour before he has to leave for work, gets ready for work, and leaves. We don't spend a lot of time with him because that's his schedule. So they haven't spent any time together in the last, I don't know, forever. So I'm pretty sure he's going to be fine, even if the rest of us get it, because nobody spends any time with him. And he's down in the basement and we're all up here. So I'm pretty confident he's not going to get it. If he does, I'm gonna be surprised. Hopefully none of the rest of us get it. Nobody's feeling ill or anything. Besides my allergy issues, which we thought was his, but I did test negative so far. I am going to test myself again in a couple days. We are fully vaccinated. We're a fully vaccinated family. And I've heard, so this is, oh, what month are we in? We're in May. So this is May of 2022. And from what I've heard, the variants that are going around are super mild. And we're vaccinated, so I'm sure we'll get through this pretty easy. So his symptoms so far, this is, I'm trying to think what day this is, Thursday. May, let me get a date so that, you know, we have all that, wrote all that down. It is Thursday, May 19th. So this is day 0 for him. So per the CDC guidelines, he's quarantined to his room for 5 days. Today being day 0, tomorrow being day 1. So he will, he's wearing a mask to go to the bathroom. I'm bringing in everything else he needs. We got a little table outside his door, spraying down with Lysol and wiping off with antibacterial wipes. And we do that anyway, like when anyone gets a cold or anything. So it's not anything that abnormal that we're doing. We just do that so that we try to avoid getting sick, you know? So anyway, his symptoms so far are, he started off with a scratchy throat and a runny nose 2 days ago. Yesterday, and I've been having him take allergy medicine because we thought it was his allergies. Yesterday, he had, he actually said he felt better, really didn't have any symptoms. I mean, he was still a little runny. His nose was a little runny, but he said his throat felt better. And then today he woke up and he was like, "Mom, my throat hurts really bad." And his nose was running. And then he tells me he had a slight headache. And I'm like, I think we better test you. So we did. We did an at-home test. I'm pretty positive he has COVID with all his symptoms. But yep, I'm not gonna, unless he gets really bad, I'm not gonna take him to the doctor or anything. Because we don't really need to. He's, you know, should be fine. Just he'll get lots of rest. Yeah, so that's it. So it's, you know, Thursday, day 0 of one of us testing, my son, testing positive for COVID. So I will update you again tomorrow. Hi friends, it's me again. It's still Thursday. I just wanted to hop on here because I thought I would mention, because on Instagram I had put early this morning, I had watched my grandchildren. They were over here at like 7:30. David didn't wake up till 11, and I didn't realize he was like actually sick until then. He had a few symptoms, like I said, a couple days before, but I swear they were just like allergy symptoms. I've had allergy symptoms. My oldest grandson actually has been suffering with allergy symptoms, and me and him both tested negative so far with COVID. But I would not have watched them if I had known that he had had COVID. I just don't want nobody thinking, oh my God, your son had COVID and you watched your grandkids. No, it did happen. It happened. But my son stayed in his room. We didn't allow the kids around him. And also I made sure they didn't get like up in my face or in my lap. I just told them, you know, that I love them, and we blew air kisses and stuff like that to try to limit the spread of anything, if anybody has anything. So hopefully, knock on wood, they will be fine, and nobody could come get them. Son was at work. Daughter had a medical issue that she had to get taken care of, so she had to finish what was going on, the reason why I was watching them, before she could come and get them. So I just wanted to address that. Yeah, I would not have kept my grandchildren if I would have known my son was sick with COVID. In fact, when I gave him the test, I didn't even think. I just thought, oh, it's his allergies, because we have horrible allergies. We do every year. But, you know, it happens. It happens. So hopefully hopefully everything's fine. All right. I just wanted to hop on here and say that. See you tomorrow. Hi, my amazing friends. Today is Friday, and I woke up feeling not so great. I haven't tested again. I've been reading a whole bunch of stuff about the COVID since my son has it. I want to make sure, I'm doing all I can for him. And, so I had the negative test yesterday. I just tested yesterday. It was negative. I'm feeling kind of crappy today. I did have like a little tickle in my throat yesterday, but I didn't think much of it because I have that a lot. My allergies, especially since the spring has started, have just been crazy. So I chalked it up to allergies, just like I really chalked his up too. And it didn't start till like last night. I didn't think a whole lot of it though, because I tested negative. I'm not going to test today. I have a little bit of a sore throat, not bad, just a little bit. I am coughing and I'm congested and my body just feels fatigued. So those are my symptoms. My son's still sleeping, so I don't know how he is yet. I mean, he's fine. My husband's been checking on him all night, but so I don't know if I have COVID yet or not. I'm going to test again tomorrow, because then that'll be, a couple days of having symptoms and like about 5 days after being exposed to it. So we'll see what tomorrow brings us. I'm just very congested. So I've kind of quarantined myself in my room, so that my husband and my other son, Justin, hopefully, fingers crossed, do not catch this. I've been using the Lysol spray. I've been using the disinfecting wipes to wipe everything down. Lots of hand sanitizing and hand washing. Outside of my room, I am wearing a mask like I am having my son do. Just anything we touch, we either wipe it down with a disinfectant wipe or spray it down with some Lysol. And I've been spraying the air with Lysol because, I've been coughing. I haven't heard my son cough a whole lot through the night, so I'm hoping that's good. I hope he wakes up feeling better. So far it hasn't been bad for him. It's not like I'm not dying or anything. I don't feel like I'm on my last leg or anything. I just don't feel great. That's it. So that's my update. When he wakes up, I'll hop back on here and update him for you guys to see how he's doing. My table of things to keep me busy, and I have my TV on. I have my phone. I got my book. I'm gonna try to get that some reading done. I got my Nintendo Switch and the games, and some toilet paper for my nose because I've had to blow it a couple times. And my coffee because I need the coffee. So yeah, so I'll hop back on here in a little bit. Okay, it's the afternoon, and I actually gave in and took some ibuprofen, and I'm gonna take me some Tylenol. I'm gonna rotate the two because my biggest complaint was the body aches and the headache, and it helped so much. I like feel so much better now. I'm still congested, coughing a little bit, but like I'm okay. I feel so much better since I just took some ibuprofen. Still tired, but that made a big difference. My son is, he just says he feels fatigued. He's not really, I haven't heard him cough pretty much all day. He's cracked his throat a couple times, but he said it doesn't really hurt anymore. And so we're just chilling. He's chilling in his room. I'm chilling in my room. My animals will not stay away from me. In fact, they are like here's Penelope, and Ed's down in his bed doing his thing, but I'm not petting them, and I'm not letting them up in my face. I'm covering my arm, covering myself when I cough so that I don't, because I did read that we can pass it to the animals can't pass it to us, and it's very, very rare. But I don't want my babies getting sick. So I've tried to shoo the cat out of here, but she will not shoo. I am her mama. She likes to be up my butt, and that's where she needs to be. So I've just been telling her I love her, and just, she's laying there. What can I do? But this will be the afternoon update from day 2. Is it 2 for my son? I'm trying to think. This all seems like it's a blur now. Okay, no, this is official day 1 for my son because he tested positive yesterday. So his official day 1, yesterday was 0, and today's my day. Actually, I haven't took a test yet. I'm not going to take one till tomorrow, so I don't even know yet if I even have it. I mean, I don't know. Like I said, could be allergies. We'll all know tomorrow. But he's feeling better. I'm feeling so much better. I'm still tired. Like I should probably just let myself take a nap, but I'm the kind of person that doesn't really like to take naps. I know, don't come at me for that. But I've just always been that way. I don't like really to take naps. So, I'm gonna fix this, ponytail of mine. I've just been chilling in my bed. Yeah, I think you can tell though, I feel like so much better. A little bit of ibuprofen did wonders. I'm not as stuffy as I was. And my son said that's one of his symptoms is he is extremely stuffy. Trying to get him to take something for it, but he's like, "No, I'll be all right." He don't like to take medicines. But if he gets, of course, real bad, I'll have him. I've offered it. He will take his vitamins. But like he's just bored. I mean, he's just bored out of his mind. He, likes to come talk to me, likes to go do a few things, and he's stuck in his room. So, but yeah, so that's it. Afternoon update. I will update again later if anything changes. If not, we'll see you tomorrow. Evening update of Friday. I'm feeling bad again. I felt good for a little bit, and now I'm feeling bad, and I've even took the ibuprofen. My head's hurting. So far, the body aches a little, but nothing like it was this morning, so I'm thankful for that. Congestion in my chest is still there. Coughing a little bit here and there. On the plus side, my son's nose finally became uncongested, but now he has a headache. So this is his like first technical day in quarantine because he tested positive yesterday. And then, but this is his, this is fourth day of symptoms. But it hasn't been bad. It hasn't. He even said, you know, this isn't so bad, at least on him. My headache's just bad. That's it. If my headache wasn't there, I think I'd be okay. But it is what it is. That's our evening update. I've just been watching TV and chilling out in my bed. Yep, that's it. All right, guys. See you tomorrow. Hi, my amazing friends. Today is Saturday. So, I just took my test to see if I had caught COVID or not, and I tested positive. So now my son and I both are positive with COVID. He is actually doing pretty darn good. He feels, you know, a little under the weather, but besides that, the boredom's just driving him crazy. Yesterday, I felt awful. My whole body ached so bad. My head ached. You know, I had an actual headache, and my actual head hurt. Like, my eyes hurt, my neck hurt, my shoulders hurt, my elbows hurt, my fingers, my hips, my knees, my ankles, my toes. It just throbbed all day. I did get some relief with some ibuprofen, but it didn't last all day, even though I took more when it was time to, and I took Tylenol in between to try to, Tylenol didn't touch the pain. Like, I stopped taking Tylenol because it wasn't touching the pain at all. It wasn't helping at all. But the ibuprofen did help quite a bit for a while, and then once I got another dose in me, before I went to bed, I was able to eventually stop tossing and turning and go to sleep from the pain. My head hurt last night so bad, and my body just would ache, and then it wouldn't ache, and then it would ache, and it wouldn't ache, and it woke me up every time. And I think it was probably after 2 or 3, it was after my son got home from work, that it finally stopped aching, and I was able to go to sleep. And I slept from, I don't know, 2 or 3 till about 7:30 this morning, and I actually feel a lot better today. Headache so far, knock on wood here, is not returned yet. My body doesn't hurt at all. It feels fine. The only thing left is the coughing. Yesterday the coughing was kind of bad, and I was kind of like, oh no. But today the coughing, like yesterday, it felt like very clogged and congested, and like I would cough and like because it was like trying to come up, you know. Today I cough, it's more easier to cough and feels more productive, and I'm not coughing a lot. So, and the only other thing is my nose is stuffy sometimes and a little runny sometimes. You know, that's about it. I feel tired, but not like the tired I felt yesterday. I actually feel, I know this is sounding weird, but I feel like rested but tired. I don't know. Anyway, so that's the update for today on me. Oh, David hasn't woke up yet, so he's sleeping. He's used this to sleep in, using this as an opportunity to sleep in. I don't blame him. My body doesn't let me sleep in. It's like, girl, it's time to get up. So I'm going to, when he wakes up, I'll get back on here and tell you how he's doing today. So this is day 2 for him, and then day 1 for me. No, day 0 for me, but technically. So yeah, that's it. I had to think about that. That's another thing too. Sometimes thinking is hard. So I don't know if it's like, I've heard of like COVID brain or what have you. Like, I don't know. but sometimes I'm like, wait a minute, let me think about this. Hold on. Like more than usual. All right, so I'm gonna sit back here and watch my movie and yeah, just chillax. That's what I've been doing a whole lot of. Hi, my amazing friends. Happy Monday. I actually am feeling better today so far this morning. As you can see, I'm still congested, still blowing my nose and coughing some, but every day it like gets a little better. I'm gonna try to get a drink of coffee so I don't start coughing. Because if I let my throat get dry, I will start coughing. But like in general, I woke up this morning and I don't feel fatigued. That was one of my, excuse me, one of my big problems was fatigue and joint pain. I didn't have any joint pain last night. Hallelujah. No headache last night. Now yesterday I started out, I think, better. Kind of dipped down midday. I was feeling really bad for a while there. Ended up taking ibuprofen because my joints were hurting and I just felt horrible. Felt better. Actually stayed up till about 10 last night and then felt real fatigued again. I was like, oh my God, why did I do that to myself? But I slept great last night. Didn't get woke up from any kind of aches and pains. And I'm feeling really good. Like I could go do some housework, and I know you're going to be like, what? And I'm like, yeah, I miss my housework. I miss my daily routine very badly. Being quarantined into my room, has been, well, I think today's going to be hard on me if I have to stay in here because I feel better. So I feel like, man, I could be getting things done. Whereas up to this day, I haven't felt good. So it hasn't been so bad having to lay down. I did bring my office chair in here so that I could sit too because being in this bed was... And I did laps. I've been doing laps. Like I'll put my mask on and sanitize my hands and walk around my house to do laps just to get a little exercise in because, I don't want to, mess up all my progress that I made after I ate 2 croissants for breakfast today. Go figure. There are many croissants, right? Okay. But anyway, so I am feeling a lot better today. Not over it yet, but feeling so much better. My son, the only thing that's sticking around is his stuffy nose. And he says it's not as bad as it was. He's not blowing like he was. It's getting better. All his fatigue is gone. Nothing hurts, nothing. And neither one of us ran a fever. I haven't yet so far, and he never ran a fever during his whole thing. The only thing, he had the fatigue. I want to say at one point in time he did tell me he had some joint pain, but it wasn't a lot or anything, nothing like I had. And his congestion in his nose, it never went into his chest. So I'm thankful for that because I think I've told you before he has asthma. And so I'd rather it be in my chest than his chest because I don't have asthma. So, and so that's the update on us. My grandson, Tobias, the oldest, I think he's still coughing. She has done 2 at-home COVID tests on him. They've come back negative. But I think if he continues to cough, she might go to the doctor's office and see if they'll check him out to see if he just has like a cold, or maybe she's not able to do the test on him very well because he fights pretty bad with it. So he may be better getting a test in the doctor's office. I don't know what she's going to do yet. She may not. He may be better today. I haven't talked to her yet this morning. But here's the bad news, bad news. I think my husband has it. He's been kind of sniffling and coughing and congested. Just started yesterday. And I did a COVID test on him last night because he's supposed to go to work this morning.
So I went ahead and did another one on him last night, even though I did one on him the day before. It was negative, but he wasn't having symptoms the day before. And he tested positive. The thing with his that was different. Mine and David's was like, you're supposed to wait 20 minutes to read the test, but like I just watched it, and like as soon as it got saturated, there was a very dark, two very dark lines with me and David. They came up very quick, and they were very strong dark lines. Like we had the virus. With my husband, it took like 10 to 15 minutes for a very faint line to show. But on the paper, it does say that's a positive test. So he called his work, and they wanted him to go get a test in, like a clinic or something somewhere. He went to like a little clinic to see if he could get a test done. So that's where he's at right now. I think he has it. If he doesn't, I'm going to be very surprised, because he's starting out just exactly the way me and David kind of started out. So yeah, but if he is positive, then that means that I don't have to stay in my room anymore. The only thing we'll have to be careful of is Justin, but he has been just staying in the basement. He only comes up to take a shower, and we make sure we clean everything and spray everything down and get out of his way and stay out of his way while he's showering. And then him, of course, we only have one kitchen, of course, so he has to use the same kitchen. But I'm like, we're like never in the kitchen together, never. And we've been spraying the kitchen down with Lysol and wiping down with the disinfecting wipes. So I think he has a good chance of not getting it. Thank God. I hope he doesn't get it. My husband, unfortunately, my husband and David are different because we all live in this, the two upstairs, it's 2 bedrooms, and it's a small house. So, I think it was a little bit of inevitability. We didn't have an extra bedroom for someone to go to. So I took my bedroom, David took his own bedroom, and my husband was staying out in the living room trying not to get it. But we had been sleeping we sleep in the same bed together. Hello, all the time. And so, the day that I woke up with symptoms, he had been in bed with me the night before, and the night before I had body aches. So I think it was a little bit, like I said, if he doesn't have it, I'm going to be very surprised. But, so that's like today's update. Feeling so much better, hoping I can get up out of this room and do stuff. Well, no, I would rather him be negative and me just stay in the room, be bored if I need to. But, anyway, I'll hop on here later and let you guys know how that went. What have I been doing? Well, I've completed, I can't remember if it's 1 or 2 levels on my Harry Potter Lego on my Nintendo Switch. I have watched many movies, shows, and YouTube. And if you guys have been following me on Instagram, I don't know if I ever put it on YouTube, but I was reading the Flowers in the Attic series. I was on the last book, and I had like this much, like I think it was like 3 chapters left to read. And I just couldn't find time to do it for like months. I have not been able to find to sit down and read. I've been trying, but it just hasn't happened. So finally got that read, and I'm started this series, which I'm really liking. This is really good so far. Shadow and Bone, and apparently there is a Netflix original series about it, so I might have to check that out after I read the 3 books I bought of it. Yep. So I'm feeling better. I'll update you guys a little later to see if anything's changed and let you know if Jerry does or does not have it and how he's feeling. All right, bye guys. Hi, my amazing friends. Today is Tuesday, and I'm feeling much better. I actually just got up from a nap. Felt great. My symptoms are just coughing here and there, and my nose is still stuffy. I am still a little fatigued, but nothing bad. I think it's more of because I'm doing more now. I actually got up out of bed and then started getting to do things. I don't think I ever updated on the video yesterday, but Jerry did test positive to COVID yesterday, so he's home with us now. And honestly, as bad as I hate that he has it too, it makes things easier. Like, we can all get out of our rooms. My son, Justin, is just staying in the basement, basically, staying away from us. We wear a mask when he is around. We do sanitize the house quite often. We went through a crap load of Lysol and disinfecting wipes so far. I'm sure we'll go through a crap load more. Today is, so I'm feeling good. Jerry actually, he has his moments where he doesn't feel good. He says the fatigue, you know, is real. He has been coughing and has chest congestion. And is your nose stuffy, babe? Or is it just your chest?
Nah, my nose ain't that bad.
No, for his seems to be just the cough and the chest congestion and fatigue. But I mean, he has been up, going here, there, and everywhere. I mean, just in the house. He hasn't went anywhere, but you know, he's went outside to get the trash can. He's
with no one around.
Yeah, nobody, you know, nobody's around our neighborhood right now. But so he's not feeling horrible. I think honestly, as of this far, I think I got the worst case of it. Or not the worst case, I just think it affected me worse. And that's probably because on the medication that I'm on that lowers my immune system. So it makes my immune system has a harder time fighting off the virus. But that's why it was important for me to get my shots too, to hopefully, I think that really helped. Even though I have a weakened immune system. So he's fine. David is A-okay. I don't think he's stuffy anymore. Today's his last day of quarantine, and then he'll still be home with us though, so oh well. But yeah, and that's it. Life's going on. So I probably, this far out, I probably won't get on here and do any more daily, because I want to get this video out probably next week. So I'll do, maybe I'll get on, well, this is already Tuesday. I guess I'll still get on tomorrow, and then maybe tomorrow will be the last updates for this video. I don't know how I'm going to do it. We'll see. You'll see when it's done, and you see it, huh? I may just have it go all the way through and find something else to put on for the next week. I don't know, but so far so good. So far I think 3 kind of harder days, nothing major, just the joint ache and the headache and the fatigue was real bad, and the coughing was for a while, for about 3 days. And then, yeah, today I'm feeling great. So that's it. That's today's update, Tuesday. I don't even remember, May something, Tuesday, May something. I think it's the 24th or the 25th or somewhere around there. Anyway, we'll see you later for another update, probably tomorrow. I have no clue where I left off in the whole COVID update thing. Today's Friday, and I think I last updated like a Tuesday or Wednesday. I am off my quarantine to where, you know, you're supposed to stay home and stay away from others. We all are. We're all off of it. Jerry, David, and I are all done. Jerry went back to work today. The paper, you know, that's what the doctor's office said he could, as long as he was feeling like it. We have no new symptoms, just some lingering coughing and stuffiness. That's it. Wearing a mask for the next couple days. If we're indoors per the CDC guidelines. But even that ends in a couple days, because we've been off our quarantine for a couple days. But at least I have. Jerry just went off, but so he'll have a little bit longer. Actually, his work, he has to wear it for like 10 days. But anyway, I just wanted to hop on and close out this very long COVID video. The reason why I did the video is, one, so I have something to look back on when we got COVID, because this is, you know, history in the making, and maybe it'll help, I don't know, someone else out. Was I scared when I first got COVID? Yes, I was. Actually, I was scared when David first got COVID, because remember, he was the first one. And, excuse me, coffee burp. He has asthma. I'm sure I've mentioned that 50,000 times in this video by now. But I was very scared because it's a respiratory illness. He didn't seem to get the chest congestion. It never went really to his chest. He had a little bit of coughing and stuffy nose. In the beginning, it may have started in his chest, but it never stayed. I don't know. It was odd. But, yeah. I definitely got it the worst. Jerry was like down for half a day. The second day he was home, he went and mowed our lawn and was fine. But he has a really good immune system, I guess. Those shots, I tell you, them shots helped us a lot. Even I, you know, I'm tired still. I will take a while to get over the fatigue of this. Every illness I take a couple weeks at least to get over the fatigue, because I do have a weakened immune system, blah, blah, blah. David's completely back to normal, completely. He's at the gym, wearing a mask, but at the gym. Yeah, we're just basically like life, everybody started going off of our quarantines and life just started happening. Again, this is the cough that I'm left with. But I just want to get on here and close this out. I won't ramble too much because I know I've said so much before. Oh, and then was I scared when I got it? I was, but I wasn't. And by the time Jerry got it, I was like, okay, we're all doing fine, so I think we're fine. Now, I'm not saying or poking or making fun of any of the people that got it horrible, because I know there are people out there who got it, especially in the beginning. I mean, you know, obviously it was horrid. I'm just thankful that we've gotten to the point where we have our shots, and that I truly do think those helped us, because I think I would have been in a whole lot worse situation if not, because it did go into my chest. So yeah, but that's it. We're all fine and dandy. Life's back to normal. I've been cleaning because, you know, the house got a little dirty because everybody was sick. We were all trying to keep on top of it, but it just didn't need it, or it just didn't get it. So thank you so much if you made it through this entire video. I am going to try to cut it down a little because I think it's like a 40-minute video at this point. So I'm going to try to cut it down a little bit because that's long. But I don't know if I can, because I want you guys to have all the information. So if you made it this far, thank you so much. You are truly amazing. And don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss all our other updates. Leave me a comment below. Have you had COVID yet? How did you get through it? Hopefully well. Yeah, subscribe. Don't forget to turn on your notifications so you know when I post a video. And thanks so much for following along. See you next time, amazing friends. Bye.